Alright, welcome back to the channel. My name is Noel Olivas, and I'm 23 years old. And pretty much what I'm all about, I'm a person who is obscenely obsessed over self improvement. It's pretty much all I think about, pretty much 24/7. Um, and if you haven't seen my first video that I uploaded, I pretty much just talked about my documentation on why I'm deciding to document my life journey. Pretty much just show myself from scratch up until I get to my end goal, and the end goal is becoming a 1% man. And it is a goal this is a goal that pretty much wakes me up every day. Just becoming a 1% man in all areas in my life. And yeah, pretty much before I get deep into today's topic of the video, um, as I said in my first video, I like to keep things raw and authentic, and I like to do the minimal amount of cuts in my videos as possible, and you kind of just speak my thoughts. I speak my heart out. I don't believe in the whole concept of reading off a script or reading off a prompt, because I feel like it just doesn't. I feel like you're not really able to express your full on self. So kind of I'm gonna just go as a kind of just go through the motions, if that makes sense. But basically, I'm just gonna talk about how I got myself into self improvement, and um, pretty much like the moral story of myself, right? Pretty much the story that changed everything for me, and pretty much what led me up to this current period that I'm in my life right now. So, pretty much to use pretty much before I start things off, hopefully this story can inspire you to be able to start your self improvement journey, or maybe if you have already started your self improvement journey, hopefully it can make you feel connected. Because this is my purpose of why I'm making this documentation of myself. Um, Pretty much, I don't want people to feel like they're not being heard. I don't want people to feel like they don't have anyone they can connect to, in on an intellectual level. Because in today's side, it's kind of difficult to be able to find people that kind of think like you, and I feel like that's my current struggle. That I find it difficult to be able to find people, like a social group of people that are they're also on the same path of constantly improving themselves day after day after day, trying to become just 1% better than who they were yesterday, or just 1% better than who they were a week ago, or just 1% better than who they were a month or even a year ago. Doesn't matter, right? Just always striving to be better, a better version of themselves, striving to be a healthy, stronger, and happy version of themselves. So, yeah, let's kick start things off. So, basically, is my self improvement journey didn't really start up until 20, let's say 2021, basically, in August of 2021. Um, but pretty much what led up to me deciding to embark on my self improvement journey, what led up to that, it all started back in high school, and um, pretty much a lot of stories out there, on social media or on YouTube, whatever. There's always an event that someone goes through in life that pretty much kind of dictates changes their life forever, changes their perception of life. And for me, that story was I went through a breakup during high school, and this was during my senior year in high school, and this breakup happened in November of 2019. I can remember this story like it was basically yesterday. Um, this story, this is an event in my life I keep close to my heart, because it pretty much changed everything about just my perception about life, changed everything about who I am as a person. Um, and I would strongly agree that if I myself didn't not go through that breakup, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I would probably still be down in the dumps, uh, depressed about this breakup if I decide not to make the decision to change my whole life for myself, right? Not for anybody, because I think that's a mistake a lot of people make. They want to make a change, but to for others and not for themselves because they want to like make a good impression of others. But like really, at the end of the day, it really just comes down to making that change for yourself. But yeah, like this breakup, it really did break me a lot. Like it was my first breakup ever, so of course it was devastating to go through this breakup. Um, and yeah, like pretty much like this breakup, it happened twice. Once in 2019 up until like March of like 2020, so like pretty much when like COVID was happening. And then I experienced another breakup in 2021 on Father's Day. Um, and pretty much like basically through like that whole like period when I was in a relationship, but also when I was out of a relationship, pretty much before I got myself into self improvement. Um, Something a lot of people like not nobody knows is that of course whenever someone goes to breakup, it's tough. It's like it's always guaranteed to like be tough on someone, especially the first time around. But what a lot of people like nobody knows is I have references of myself during that period, like when I would just like break down and completely cry. Um, like I would record myself in those times when I would like just bawl my eyes out and just cry. Like I would have all like I still till this day I still have all those videos saved in my camera roll and my Snapchat. Just and why do I still have them? I have them because now when like I ever feel like I'm just down in life and I feel like I need some sort of like motivation like just to like keep me going in life, I go back and look at those videos to remind myself that if I was able to like get through this event in my life like a breakup, if I was able to get through that specific breakup, I can get through any other obstacle that comes my way. And like basically that breakup pretty much changed everything for me. And it was up until like August of 2021 was when I decided to like embark on my first step to get myself into self improvement, and that basically was joining the gym. And I feel like that's like a the first like major step to a lot of people who want to better themselves, like like within, but also like with like outside of them. I feel like that's like the first step that a lot of people take is go to the gym, right? And I feel like it come there's has to be a purpose why someone wants to go to the gym, for it to be like an everlasting change that they make, where it's like it becomes a part of who they are. When I first started going to the gym, it was because I was going through a tough time and I just needed to clear my head, but also it was to like get over my breakup, right? And yeah, that purpose lasted me for quite a few months, but like over time, my purpose of why I keep going to the gym has evolved. Of why I consistently keep working out. Over time, that evolved because I just wanted to get a shredded and get a six pack and get the attention of girls. That was my whole purpose behind that. But now, and this is like a stronger purpose than anything else that I've built into myself. This changes this purpose is an everlasting purpose, and it's to be a healthy, strong, and happy version of myself in all aspects of my life. And pretty much, not only do I just want to be healthy, strong, and happy, like when I'm at the gym, but also includes like other areas in my life where I just want to become a 1% version of myself. And so pretty much, after um, I got myself into the gym, with the gym it also comes like learning how to work out, right? And then pretty much after like learning how to work out, you start learning like workout routines, start building one for yourself, and then after comes nutrition, trying to build like a diet plan that like works for you, trying to like other bulk gain weight, just like maintain your weight, and yeah, like for me, after like all that, pretty much just came like I don't know. It was like a even like till this day, it's like a strong addiction for me. Like self improvement is like an addiction that I'm just like constantly always going back to and just repeating it over and over and over again. It's like it's a repetitive process, and um, you know, I let myself like down this like deep rabbit hole of self improvement, like find all this like self improvement entrepreneurs like how they got their journey started, um, like habits, like successful habits that level you up as a person. Um, I've done pretty much the whole nine, everything that you can think of when it comes to self improvement. Um, but pretty much like it all just for me, it just boiled down to working out, eating. Uh, Eating is the thing of everything of self improvement is the one thing that I struggle with the most. From an outside perspective, like family and friends may think that it's perfect, that I'm like a very disciplined person when it comes to like eating. The truth be told is that it's the one thing that I myself struggle with the most because people don't see what happens like outside of work. People don't see what happens like late at night. People don't see that. But people think, oh, this person's like so distant. This person's so perfect with everything, right? It's like I want to be like this person. Like there's something more deeper happening, like behind the scenes, right? And that's like me. That's me, right? There's I struggle with it, but something I am working on it to get better at it and live up to my goal of live being that 1% version of myself. Um, but basically, like my routine now pretty much consists of like everything involves self improvement. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning every day, and even on the weekends, if I don't have like a family party going on or like any event going on the weekends, I will still go to sleep uh, between like 6:30. Sometimes I will even go to sleep early, like around 5:30, just so I can get some good, not just a good quantity of sleep, but get some good quality of sleep. I think people mix quantity and quality of sleep, thinking that the more quantity of sleep you have, the better. But it's really, I think it's you need a mixture of both. But if you were to like pinpoint it to just one thing, it comes down to getting good quality of sleep per night. So yeah, I'll that's my sleep routine. Pretty much aims to get like around like 6 to 8 hours per night of sleep. Like I said, I wake up at 2, and pretty much my morning routine just consists of I'll wake up, and the first thing that I do when I wake up, like not even a whole minute past the hour when I go upon me waking up, is I'll do my bed. Doing my bed is the first thing that I do. Nothing else matters to me in the moment. I do my bed because that's the first small major win of my day. That's how I win my day just by doing my bed. That's the most important thing that I do in my day. Um, After that, um, I'll pretty much you can go ahead and you know, do a number one in the bathroom, of course, right? Um, but after that, I'll brush my teeth because I just can't. I can't stand the smell of just morning breath. It's like it bugs me. So I'll brush my teeth, and then after that, I'll head to the kitchen. I'll drink some water, and after I'll drink some water, I come into the room, and I pretty much like been experimenting with just eating the frog. And if you don't know what eating the frog is, pretty much doing your hardest task first thing in the morning. So for me, I wouldn't even say the hardest, but just getting the most important task of the day done first thing in the morning. So pretty much I'll do my reading first thing in the morning. So that's something I've been experimenting with, and it's done wonders for me. Uh, I read for about 25 minutes in the morning, and after I'm done reading, either before or after, I also write down a little gratitude list of the three things I'm grateful for every single morning. Um, just to set the intentions right first thing in the morning, and just to be able to just think of even the smallest things that I can be grateful for. It doesn't have to be a broad like big things to be grateful for. Just the smallest things that I can be grateful for. Um, and after that, after I finish writing down the gratitude list, I'll go ahead and I'll take a cold shower. Do a cold shower for about like a minute or so, and just my intention with that cold shower is, of course, it comes with discipline. Trying to do something that I don't want to do. And the culture has not gone easier, even if I've done it for like months upon months or years upon years. It's still always refreshing. Like refreshing, I mean, it's like it's always gonna be cold no matter what. So my intention with that is for the discipline that I build, but also uh, be work on that self control. For me, self control is working on that, just working on that breathing, to not be able to just freak out, not being that. What's that? I think it's like that fight fight or flight state. It's like either you fight against or you flight. So I try to just not fly away from just the cold shower, but actually like fight against it. So I'll do that for like a whole minute, and after that I'll do my whole skincare routine, grooming routine, just to be able to feel good. Like nice, like when I like do my whole grooming routine, like how can you not feel good about yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror and you look good, right? So uh, I do that, and after that I'll pretty much just get like my work clothes ready, um, gym clothes ready, and after I'll just drink black coffee, man. From there I'll head up to the gym, and I'm at the gym for about like roughly about like an hour or so, no more or less than an hour and a half, and then at the gym I'll take another cold shower for about like a minute or so, and basically after that I'll go to work. But work I'll just do a lot of work, of course, but at work I'll also do a lot of walking, just to be able to put my mind in the right place, and just be able to brainstorm like thoughts or ideas that I've going on in the day of like things I want to do. Be able to just absorb like knowledge that I read from like a book or like even a podcast itself. And like after work, I'll get back home and I'll shower, I'll eat, and after that, um, I'll read again for like 25 minutes. And after I'm done reading for 25 minutes, I also forgot to mention that also in the morning I'll meditate for about like 10 minutes. So also we just work on being present. But yeah, after that, after reading for 25 minutes in the afternoon, I'll also start getting to the habit of reading the Bible for about like 10 minutes or so. Is to be able to work on building my spiritual connection with God. And pretty much after that, I'll end off my night routine pretty much just by brushing my teeth and calling it a night, but like between 5:30 or 6:30. Um, yeah, it's pretty much like I said. All these habits that I do now, they didn't just like come instantly. They came over time, right? Just like any success story out there, right? Um, you see people that you look up to, right? They didn't get their dream house like instantly. They didn't get the dream car instantly. They didn't get the dream girl that they wanted instantly. All those things came over time, right? It pretty much just started with one thing. It could have been the gym. It could have been reading. It could have been journaling. It could have been meditating. It could have just been eating healthy. And then over time, you start building onto this healthier habits and replacing your old bad habits. And that's pretty much pretty much how my journey started, self improvement, leading up to start from me being a young 18, 19-year-old teenage kid in high school, which is completely down in the dumps because of a breakup, to now being the 23-year-old version of myself who is now self-motivated and self-driven to who's self-motivated, self-driven about self-improvement, and always striving to be the 1% version of myself so I can reach my end goal of becoming the 1% man. And like I said, I want this story to inspire inspire you. If you feel like you're stuck somewhere in life and you just need someone to like get you moving, get the ball moving, hopefully like this story can be able to inspire you to become someone in life, right? I say in my last video that everyone has the ability to be someone in this life. And you can. And at the end of the day, you're the only one who can change your life forever. No one else can force you to do that. You're the one who at the end of the day decides whether you want to take action or not to change your whole life forever. And it also really just comes down to how really bad you want it. So, like I said, basically, that's how my journey started on self improvement, and I will continue to do self improvement until I reach my end goal, becoming a 1% man. And yeah, hopefully, like I said, the story inspired you. And if you are already on your self improvement journey, I'm proud of you, and keep working on yourself every day, and don't never stop, because this journey of self improvement is better than not doing anything at all. And like I said, like there's no scripts, there's no problems that I'm reading off. I'm just speaking out of just passion. I'm speaking out of just heart. So yeah, like I said, um, always make your number one goal every single day. That like when you wake up, to become a better version of yourself than who you were yesterday. Just be 1% better than who you were yesterday. Always make your goal to become a healthy, strong, and happy version of yourself in all aspects of your life. So I'll end it off with that, but I appreciate you a lot for watching today's video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you enjoyed today's video, just make sure to drop a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And yeah, make sure to crush it today. See you in the next one.